केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. With barely 10 days to go for Bakrid, the politics over namaz on roads is back at the center of debate. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has once again warned that offering namaz on the streets will not be allowed under any circumstances. The Chief Minister said roads are meant for commuting and no religious practice can come at the cost of public inconvenience. To those citing lack of space, Yogi's answer was blunt. Offer prayers in shifts. The message is unambiguous. Nobody is being stopped from praying, but prayers on the streets will not be permitted as per the rules. If you comply peacefully, well and good. Otherwise, other measures are always there and can be taken.
नमाज पढ़नी आवश्यक है, आप शिफ्ट में पढ़िए, हम उसको रोकेंगे नहीं, लेकिन सड़क पर नहीं। सड़क चलने के लिए अराजकता नहीं सड़कों पे फैलने देंगे। यार से मानेंगे ठीक बात है, नहीं मानेंगे तो दूसरा तरीका अपनाएंगे। उन लोगों ने मुझसे कहा साहब कैसे होगा, हमारी संख्या ज्यादा है। हमने कहा शिफ्ट में कर लो, तुम्हारे घर में रहने की जगह नहीं है तो भाई संख्या नियंत्रित कर लो, और नहीं है सामर्थ्य क्यों बेकार आगे संख्या बढ़ाई जा रहे हैं।
UP Chief Minister said this is not about religion but about the rule of law. However, the opposition sees communal targeting and dog whistle politics. They are asking, what about Kavod Yatras? What about Shobha Yatras and political road shows? Aren't they a public nuisance as well? BJP's answer, well, public convenience trumps prayers.
ये तो मस्जिद में जगह नहीं होती है, उसके कारण कोई 5 मिनट नमाज पढ़ लिया रास्ते में तो आपको तकलीफ हो जाती है क्या? अरे हम तो कभी नहीं ऑब्जेक्शन लेते। हमारे हिंदू भाइयों को हमने देखा कितनी बार ट्रेनों के अंदर, एयरपोर्ट के ऊपर भजन कीर्तन करते हुए, प्रार्थना करते हुए, हम तो कभी कोई आपत्ति नहीं उठाता।
सड़क पे शोभा यात्रा निकल सकती है, कांवड़ यात्रा निकल सकती है, सड़क पे भंडारे हो सकते हैं, सड़क पे राजनीतिक दलों के जुलूस निकल सकते हैं, लेकिन सड़क पे कोई नमाज न पढ़े। मेरे ख्याल से योगी आदित्यनाथ जी को इतना ही दिव्य ज्ञान है
कि जिनको आप कह रहे हैं कि शिफ्टों में नमाज पढ़ो, सड़क पर नहीं पढ़ने देंगे, तो आप साफ साफ बोलिए ना कि आप मुसलमानों के मुख्यमंत्री नहीं हैं, आप हिंदुओं के मुख्यमंत्री हैं।
There cannot be a situation where one community feels they have right to block the roads in the name of namaz, then the other community will say that even we will practice our religious procession and religious festivals and religious things on the road. Then there will be complete chaos. Ambulance, truck, cars, school children, they will have no place. Only namaz will be done on the roads.
Now, the Yogi government has enforced these restrictions for years and he sticks to that rule of law. But now, similar curbs are being imposed in Bengal by the newly elected Shubhendu Sarkar. But despite new norms, a group tried to offer namaz on the roads, arguing that this was a tradition in Bengal. The situation spiraled out of control 2 days ago when police personnel arrived to vacate the road. There was resistance, clashes and stone pelting, leaving several cops injured. Imagine tradition becoming a justification for breaking law, resorting to violence and attacking men in uniform.
These decisions of the newly elected government will eventually create a rift within the society or not. That is my concern. Because in Bengal so far, all the religions, they were staying side by side with mutual peace and harmony.
धर्म का राजनीति ना अभी बंद करिए। भारतीय न्याय संहिता सबके लिए है। भारत में अगर रहना है, भारतीय न्याय संहिता मान के चलना है। अगर नहीं मानेंगे तो भारत से बाहर जाइए।
The tradition that is being cited as shield here is that Years of blatant appeasement and is now being broken. In the very first meeting of the state cabinet, the Bengal government has stopped all religion-based welfare schemes. This will bring to an end the previous Trinamool government's monthly honorarium for imams, muezzins and temple priests. The state's existing list of other backward classes has also been scrapped. Why? Because Mamata government had added 77 groups to this list, with an overwhelming 75 of them being from the Muslim community. The High Court had struck down these orders and scrapped nearly 5 lakh OBC certificates. The High Court called it a fraud on the constitutional power, an arbitrary move based only on religion. The Shubhendu Sarkar has also now withdrawn previous government's petition in the Supreme Court challenging the Calcutta High Court order, paving the way for a review panel to decide quota eligibility. It is a statement of intent that there will be zero tolerance for appeasement and welfare will be for all, not a select few.
लोग इंजर्ड होगा और पुलिस मंत्री एसी रूम में बैठ के देखेगा, ये सब दिन होती, पास्ट इज पास्ट, छोड़ दीजिए।
सरकार का काम इमाम मुअज्जिम पुरोहित का भाता डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है। जो मेरिटोरियस स्टूडेंट है उनको इकोनॉमी वीक है, आज से ये विवेकानंद मेरिट स्कॉलरशिप हो जाएगा।
The BJP says its governance model is built on the principle of one law for all. And for those who see every BJP action through communal lens, here is a reality check. How, when it comes to law enforcement, the Saffron Party makes no exceptions. Take Gujarat 2008, when nearly 80 temples were razed to the ground for encroachments, or Rajasthan in 2015, when 65 temples and 8 shrines were either demolished or relocated for obstructing traffic movement and public infrastructure projects. And just 2 years ago in Gujarat, over 500 illegal structures, including temples, were brought down. The party now says this is not about religion at all, but governance. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings me to the legitimate question on the News Hour tonight. Whether it is namaz or scrapping of stipends for imams and priests, is the opposition's outrage purely, once again, polarizing and political? That's the question, and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight with me, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Member of Parliament and National Spokesperson of the BJP, Waris Pathan, National Spokesperson of the AIMIM. Also joining me on the show, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Dr. Sanjay Jha of the Congress Party, Faizan Kidwai, National Spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, political analyst, supports the Trinamool Congress. But going across to Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi and Waris Pathan first. Waris Pathan bhai, I thought this was a question of law that was being addressed by the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, and Shubhendu Adhikari as well. Why have you taken such objection to what is simple issue of law and order, and also a court order from Allahabad exists? Do not stop the roads for commuters. What's wrong with that?
Well, Navika, the country will run on the basis of the constitutional rule of law. Everybody is to follow that, and not on the basis of intimidation or threats issued by Yogi or any person. See, Yogi has totally failed as the CM of Uttar Pradesh. He does not follow the constitution, and what every now and then he comes and speaks about the mullahs, cut mullahs, Pakistan, now bulldozer politics, and now he has come on to say that if you pray on the road, we will see to it what is to be done. What he will do? Kill us, shoot us, hang us. But are this kind of words to be used by a chief minister of a state? Where is Mr. Modi, who talks about sabka saath, sabka vikas and sabka vishwas? And his CM is saying that agar 2-3 shift mein padho, nahi ho to tumhara abadi ko kam karo. Does he know the data? The TFR rate is clearly showing that the Muslims population is going down. So without data, anything, he just wants to create a atmosphere of tension, communal hatred in the country. And who loves to pray on the road, Navika? Tell me. In the heat, raining season, nobody wants to pray on the road. It is only a Muslim prays on the road when the mosques are full. There is no place in the mosque. And when do they pray on the road? Twice, on the Fitr, Eid al-Azha, and on Fridays. Friday prayers are mandatory. They are compulsory. First namaz. So if you don't get a place in the mosque, we offer prayers on the road for 5 minutes. And what problem do they have? And if the law of the land says equality, constitution talks about equality, why no objection when our Hindu brothers, they take out the Kawad Yatra, blocking the road for so many days, hitting the cars, looting the dhabas? Nobody objected for them. Not only that, petals, flowers are showered upon them. We never take objection. We have seen our Hindu brothers chanting slogans in trains, praying there. On roads, I have seen them. On airports, we have seen them playing Raz and Garba, but we don't object because this secularism we live in the country. Everybody has a right to follow their own religion and practice their own religion.
Singing in a train is not singing in a train. Waris Pathan cannot be compared to namaz being offered on the road. But you call this important point that you have raised is you have called this politics of provocation. What is provocative in this, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi? The Allahabad High Court has ruled the government in Uttar Pradesh and Bengal are just implementing the orders. What is provocative about this?
Apply that to all.
Actually, the problem with particularly the hardliner fundamentalist Islamic mindset is that, you remember, Navika ji, the old movie of 1990s, there was a song of Govinda, Meri Marzi. मैं चाहे ये करूं, मैं चाहे वो करूं, मेरी मर्जी. So they consider themselves above the law. I will not follow the law. I want a separate law. Okay. Then I want a separate civilian law for me. Then I want a separate book of guidelines for marriage for me. I want a separate education system for me. I will not accept anything. So this is the problem, and there is no problem doing anything on the road. Like he has mentioned about the Kawad Yatra. You take the permission, take a specific thing for anything for several days, no problem. Even Muharram Julus uses to be there with a due permission. And पथराव तो साहब उसमें भी होता है, काफी मारपीट होती है आपस में, ऐसा नहीं है कि बहुत बार हुआ है, पुलिस भी रहती है. But there is no problem. Madhe Saba procession, no problem. You take the permission and do whatever you want, but without taking the permission, जब मेरा मन करेगा मैं सड़क पे जाके बैठ जाऊं, मेरी मर्जी. This is the problem. And as far as he's saying that the places are not available appropriately in the masjid, so I would like to add that Waqf board is having 38 lakh acres of land. If you convert into square meters, this is 1,544 crore square meters. And if you think that there are 20 crore Muslims and only the male comes for namaz, female doesn't come, so you take 10 crores and divide it by 10 crores, you will get 1,700 meters per person. भाई साहब 5 बार अलग अलग बैठ के भी करेंगे तो भी इससे कम हो जाएगा. If you take 1/10 of that land which the Waqf board is having, because that is a pious land for you, for the religious purpose, और उससे खुदा को जो इबादत होगी वो बेहतर कबूल होगी, then still it is 17 square meters. And for doing anything, I think for doing namaz, a person needs hardly 1 square meters of the land.
This is hypocrisy.
क्यों नहीं हो रहा?
What is hypocrisy?
I'm talking about
land है ना आपके पास, वक्फ लैंड पे कर लीजिए. Number one. Number two, I think it's a very logical suggestion given by Dr. Trivedi. He has said, if you want a permission, take a permission. मुहर्रम का प्रोसेशन आप निकालते हैं, वैसे permission लीजिए जब आपके लोग ज्यादा हों. Do it, but you can't do it without permission whenever you feel like.
Navika ji.
Well, the hypocrisy, the height of hypocrisy, Navika.
My sentence.
The height of hypocrisy.
Okay. Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi is completing his point.
When the minister's cavalcade goes, there are traffic jam everywhere. We have to stop on the signal so many times. We have stopped at the signal so many times thinking, okay, the minister's cavalcade is going on, road show is going on, political rallies are being taken out. That time nobody gets disturbed. And they hate the Indian Muslims. They hate the proud Indian Muslims, and the love for the Arab Muslims can be very well seen. But how Modi met the Sheikh? Wallah Habibi, kaifal hal? Running like Shahrukh Khan, he embraces the Arab sheikhs. But when it comes to Indian Muslims, these people go and do this kind of dadagiri, dandali. Okay, if you pray here, we will do this, do this. Do you take permission when you offer prayers on the roads? Do you do that? I have seen nobody takes permission, but we don't want to take objection. Our Hindu brothers are doing this every now and then. They're jamming the traffic every day. What we see to the Ganesh festival also, they are taking out. But we don't object. Okay, it is your festival. We all have to celebrate it together. Let's celebrate. But here only Muslims are targeted. Why? Why only Muslim, Indian Muslims?
Why are you targeting only Muslims? Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, please respond. Please respond, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Meeting the Arabs.
One thing. I want to make it very clear. For any Ganesh festival, on Argi Durga festival, whatever pandals have been made, they have been taken a due permission. And Wajid Pathanji, I have given a data and challenge you. Government के पास सबसे ज़्यादा land है तो वक्फ बोर्ड के पास है. Despite Muslims being just the 15% or 20% of the population, क्यों नहीं वक्फ बोर्ड की land use करनी है?
अरे वो भी तो आप ले रहे हो.
Government की land use करनी है.
You are eyeing the waqf land.
Navika ji, I want to put forth अरे भाई परेशान मत करिए. नहीं मैं तो कह रहा हूं आप अपने लिए यूज करिए ना. अरे रिलीजियस पर्पस के लिए दी हुई लैंड को रिलीजियस पर्पस में नहीं यूज करना है. ये है कंसीलमेंट ऑफ द फैक्ट एंड सम डूबियस माइंडसेट व्हिच यू आर हैविंग.
5 मिनट की नमाज के लिए परमिशन लेंगे.
आई वांट टू टेक इट बियॉन्ड द. अरे भाई क्या तरीका बार बार बीच में बोलने लगते हैं भाई. अब हमने टर्न पे बोली है. अच्छे ढंग से दर्शकों के साथ न्याय होता है. और नाविका जी, आई वांट टू टेक इट बियॉन्ड द रियल्म ऑफ हिंदू मुस्लिम. ये बकरीद पे नमाज होनी है जिसमें करोड़ों बकरे काटे जाएंगे, हलाल किए जाएंगे ऑन अ रिलीजियस बेसिस. त्रिपुर सुंदरी मंदिर में एक बलि होती थी साल में 1-2 बार. तो so many animal lovers have come overwhelmed with the love and affection for the animal and they got it stopped. But in Bakrid, crores, millions of goats will be cut and purely on the religious basis it will be cut. पर किसी एनिमल लवर की लबरई दिखेगी नहीं. नाविका जी, मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, भूल जाइए हिंदू मुसलमानों को. वो एनिमल लवर्स की लबरई लगता है क्रूड ऑयल लेने के लिए चली गई है स्टेट ऑफ हरमूज में. एकदम सुई पटक सन्नाटा दिखाई पड़ने लगता है. दिस इज ऑल्सो एंड वन मोर थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू से. बकरीद मीन्स बकर इज द अरबिक वर्ड विच मीन्स बकर मीन्स बड़ा. इट्स नॉट बकरी. If it is the word is used, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, it means Bakr means big, huge. It's not बकरी. अरे बकरी की तो बलि भारत में दी जाती थी जिसे मुसलमानों ने जबरदस्ती वो करना शुरू कर दिया है.
There are customs in which काली पूजा में भी ये सब होता है, but that's not the point. We come back to the issue of law and order. And I want to ask you, Baris Pathan Sahab, even during protests, when roads were blocked, the Supreme Court came down heavily. Roads cannot become something that people can just sit and choose to do as they want whenever they want. Bengal also, you saw, nahi, this is a tradition. What is the tradition in this?
Let the law be applicable to all.
Yes, it's applicable to all.
Let the law be applicable. Navika ji, let the law be applicable to one and all. If it is for namaz, let it be applicable to the Kavadi also. Why you want to take it out on the road? Why you want to disturb the traffic? Why you want to disturb the pedestrian walking on the road? Why don't you create a chaos everywhere? Let the law be equal to all. But we say no, we live in secularism. That is why we don't object to it. But yeah, Sudhanshu ji spoke about the Bakri में इतने सारे बकरे कट जाएंगे. अरे Sudhanshu ji, McDonald, KFC, Burger King, लाखों के हिसाब से जानवर कटता है. आप ऑब्जेक्शन क्यों नहीं लेते? भारत के अंदर तो बिक रहा है आराम से. लाइसेंस दे दिया आपने मैकडोनल्ड, केएफसी, बर्गर किंग को. तो वहां तो आप नहीं बोलेंगे. गोवा में तो गाय इज यम्मी. आपके नेता ने कहा था कि अगर कम पड़ जाएगा तो इंपोर्ट करके लाएंगे. बाकी नॉर्थ के अंदर क्या है? मम्मी. ये तो आपकी हिपोक्रेसी है. क्यों आप ऑब्जेक्शन नहीं? तो मैकडोनल्ड में तो खाएंगे आप जाके, केएफसी का तो दबा के खाएंगे, बर्गर किंग के अंदर लाइन लगा के आप खाना खाएंगे. तब तो आपको जानवर याद नहीं आते. अरे सर, ये तो बकरी तो बनाते आ रहे हैं बरसों से. हमारे इस्लाम का एक प्रैक्टिसिंग हिस्सा है. किसी को डिस्टर्ब किए बिना, किसी को तकलीफ दिए बिना, बीएमसी की गवर्नमेंट की गाइडलाइंस फॉलो करके हम हमारी कुर्बानी करते हैं. आपको क्यों तकलीफ हो रहा है? हाँ, आपको तकलीफ हमारे खाने पीने से, हमारे हिजाब से, हमारी नमाज से, हमारे मदरसे से. अरे फिर काय का बात करते हो? सबका साथ, सबका विकास और सबका विश्वास किया. क्यों ढोंग दिखा
All
दुनिया
right.
को, क्यों ढोंग दिखा तो फिर
Sudhanshu ji is responding. Sudhanshu ji, is this about polarization? Is this about Hindutva? Because that is the sense in which the opposition has picked this up. Please respond to the moot point.
I have just objected to those, nothing you and Hindus and Muslims. I have talked about those animal lovers. और बकरीद में बकरी खाने के लिए नहीं, कुर्बानी दी जाती है. वारिस पठान साहब, आप इस्लाम की बेइज्जती कर रहे हैं. हजरत इब्राहिम ने जब अपने बच्चों के लिए कुर्बानी दी थी, उसके लिए दी जाता है. खाने के लिए नहीं होता है. क्या आपने लोगों की दी है? What rubbish lobbies you have given? It is considered as per your religious belief. It is considered a sacrifice. It is not just to have anything to eat. अब आता हूं दूसरी बात के ऊपर. अब छोड़िए.
कुर्बानी करके क्या करते हैं? खाते हैं, बांटते हैं, गरीबों को.
अब मैं दूसरी बात बताना चाहता हूं. नाविका जी, अरे भाई लगातार बीच में मत बोलिए. ये गलत बात है. रनिंग कमेंट्री
मैकडॉनल्ड पे बात करो, गोवा पे बात करो.
आपने अपने टर्न पे बोलिए. आपका अपना टर्न आए तब बोलिएगा मेरी बात पे. आप अपनी टर्न आए, मेरी अपने टर्न पे बोलिएगा मेरे बारे में. और मैं बताना चाहता हूं, ये वारिस पठान कह रहे हैं अरब के मुसलमानों से मतलब नहीं है. ये हिजबुल्लाह, हमास और गाजा के लिए कौन रैली निकाल रहा था? अभी करोड़ों रुपए दिए जा रहे थे ईरान के लिए. बाहर के मुसलमानों से तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. ऐसा मूर्ख बनाने लगते हैं लोगों को आकर. और मैं नाविका जी बताना चाहता हूं, सिर्फ इतना ही कहा गया है कि नमाज मस्जिद पे पढ़ो. इस देश में मुसलमानों के जुलूस पे 22 साल प्रतिबंध रहा है. 22 years. There was a clear-cut ban on the Madeh Saba procession of Shia community in Lucknow from 1970s till 1999. जिसमें कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट, मुलायम सिंह की गवर्नमेंट, मायावती की गवर्नमेंट, all kept ban because वोट के तराजू पे तौला गया.
A misplaced sense of secularism, is this about that? That really is the question, and I'm opening up the debate.
And in Kargil, it was again a ban. But when Modi ji became Prime Minister, then the ban was lifted in Kargil. भाई साहब तब क्यों नहीं बोले थे कि मदे साहब?
He did not utter a word about the slaughtering of cows and
full budget ban.
Meat which is served in McDonald's, KFC and
because that is frankly, Waris bhai, not the topic for today. But I'm opening up the debate, and Faizan Kidwai, I only want to talk from the point of view of the common man. And I'm asking you, should namaz or should any prayer service happen on the roads? Roads where, you know, people commute, people are going to schools, their workplace, hospitals, ambulances, everything is on the road. Why should anybody be allowed to sit on the roads to offer any prayers, whichever community it is? Number one. And number two, the government can be a secular government only if it does not get into religious issues. And therefore, paying bhattas to priests and, to maulanas is a norm that should be done away with because it is not constitutional. How are these two points that have been made by both Bengal and UP governments so objectionable?
Okay, good evening, Navika. Good evening. So, I heard Sudhanshu Trivedi, he was quoting a song from a movie. एक और गाना है सरकार, आपकी नजर कर रहा हूँ. वहां पे एक आदमी गाता है, चोरी मेरा काम है यारों, चोरी मेरा काम है. तो कौन यहाँ पे किस पे फिट होता है, उस पर आप फिट कर लीजिएगा. And you were talking about something about Islam, and you were preaching about Islam. Let me tell you, chapter 17, verse 15 of Bhagavad Gita talks about austerity of speech. Please tell me, Mr. Adityanath, as a yogi, the kind of words he uses, the kind of statements he makes, does it comply with what the teachings of Bhagavad Gita are? Is this austerity of speech the way Mr. Adityanath speaks? He constantly keeps on dividing people. He's the same man who during Ramayan Mela spoke about, told Hindus that those who do not revere Lord Ram and Mata Janki consider them your enemies. So he's constantly spreading hate. And as far as Navika, you said, should the roads be blocked? Not at all, Navika. First of all, let's clear this misconception. Muslims do not block the roads during all 5 prayers throughout the year. Just twice there might be an explosion of population that some places the mosque might not be able to accommodate everybody. So prior permission is sought. Prior permission is sought and then things are done. Unlike what happens throughout this Kawad Mela, Kawad Yatra, sorry, where the entire highway is blocked for more than a month. There have been instances in Ghaziabad, in Kanpur. Navika, please. Navika, please. Navika, please. Oh, Anand bhai, please. So in Muzaffarnagar, in Saharanpur, in Bareilly, there have been instances of vandalism. What Mr. Adityanath did, he issues a statement requesting Kavadiyas not to indulge into hooliganism. But there were no bulldozer justice, no police atrocities were done on these individuals. But the situation is very different when it comes to minorities. There's always a hard talk. The houses are demolished. So this double standard, this does not, this is what we are actually opposing.
I am limiting today's debate, Anand Ranganathan, to the roads and to the cancellation of giving schemes based on religions and giving bhattas to Maulanas and priests, Pandits alike. Why does the opposition have a problem with that? They have problems about, various other things, but that is not in the purview of my debate today. These are the two decisions that have been taken. What is wrong with them constitutionally speaking?
Good evening, Navika. I'll straight away tell you what is wrong with them, because they are adhering to religion agnostic laws. And religion agnostic laws are not applicable to Muslims in this country. If you were to have Faizan Bhai and Waris Pathan Sahab believe. By the way, मैं कितनी बार कह चुका हूं वारिस पठान साहब को आप प्लीज टीवी डिबेट्स पे मत लाया करिएगा. उनके क्लाइंट्स कंप्लेन करते हैं कि इनको हमने देख लिया, अगली बार हम जज से कहते हैं मिलॉर्ड हमने इनको देखा कैसे आर्ग्यू करते हैं, हम खुद लड़ लेंगे केस, हमें पठान साहब एज ए लॉयर नहीं चाहिए. क्या आर्ग्यूमेंट्स दे रहे हैं? और एक कह रहे हैं कि देखिए वी मस्ट वी ऑल सेलिब्रेट ऑल फेस्टिवल्स इक्वली. एक बार गणपति बप्पा बोल दिया था वारिस पठान साहब ने, इनके लीडर ने नाक रगड़ा के माफी मंगवाई थी, तब तो एकदम चुप थे. एंड नाउ लेट मी कोट वारिस पठान verbatim quote. We have to move together. We have to take azadi. Things that we don't get by asking, we have to take it by force. Remember it. Now time has come. Understand what will happen if we come together. We may be 15 crore, but we are heavy on 100 crore. Remember it. Unquote. ये है वारिस पठान की सच्चाई. और आज चिल्ला के कह रहे हैं कि मुस्लिम्स पे परसिक्यूशन हो रहा है, दूसरे परसिक्यूशन हो रही है. इस देश में अगर कोई डिस्क्रिमिनेट हो रहा है तो वो हिंदू कम्युनिटी हो रही है. और मैं आपको एक बात बताऊं, नोबडी हैज एन ऑब्जेक्शन. मुहर्रम प्रोसेशन चलता है, दुर्गा प्रोसेशन चलता है, रामनवमी प्रोसेशन चलता है. ईद के लिए आप अगर सड़क पे आए, परमिशन ले, साल में 1-2 बार बकरीद पे ले, लेकिन हर फ्राइडे के लिए है. Why should you inconvenience? Faizan bhai, I didn't interrupt you. Why should you even many Muslims, Navika, they object to every week saying that we will block the roads. Why do you want to block the roads every week? और फाइनल में आपसे कहना चाहूंगा, जो आपने भी कहा ना, आई एम सॉरी टू से नाविका, बट ये फॉल्स इक्विवेलेंसी हिंदुओं को खाए जा रही है. आपने कहा कि भाई सेक्युलर स्टेट में, राइटली आपने कहा कि हिंदू प्रीस्ट की सैलरी नहीं होनी चाहिए, स्टेट देनी चाहिए, और मौलवी की नहीं देनी चाहिए. मैं ये कहूंगा मौलवी की नहीं दो, लेकिन हिंदू प्रीस्ट की क्यों रोक रहे हो आप? क्योंकि आप टेंपल्स को कंट्रोल कर रहे हो, स्टेट को, मॉस्क को भी कंट्रोल करो, फिर मत देना. द प्रॉब्लम इज यहां पे हमें हिंदू टेंपल से पैसा भी लूटना है और हिंदू प्रीस्ट को सैलरी भी नहीं देनी है, लेकिन मुस्लिम मौलवी को सैलरी देनी है, मॉस्क को कंट्रोल में ले लाना है.
Well, that is another point, and Sanjay Jha, please respond. If there are specific days in a year, 1, 2, 3, 4, there can be religious occasions when special permissions can be taken. They are taken and they are given. The problem is only when it begins to happen every Friday, and the question is whether this is fair on other people who use common infrastructure. Children who are going to school, coming back from school, ambulances, sick people, people commuting for work. It's not fair on them. What is so politically unacceptable in this?
Good evening to you, Navika, and to all my eminent panelists tonight. Faizan and Waris Bhai have already spoken, so let me add to what they have said. For the benefit of the viewers of Times Now, India's largest beef exporter has made the largest political donation to the Bharatiya Janata Party. So much for the hypocrisy and the fraud of this saffron party that Sudhanshu ji represents. I also want to say this in all honesty, that I am a student of politics and history. And to the best of my knowledge, Navika, when a chief minister or a prime minister or any minister takes an oath, he takes it on the constitution of this country. And the constitution tells you that if it's a Congress leader or a BJP leader, you're responsible for every citizen in the country or in that state. So Sudhanshu ji becomes the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh tomorrow. He doesn't become the chief minister of the BJP in UP. He becomes the chief minister of every citizen in Uttar Pradesh. He's not the chief minister of only the Hindus or only a certain community.
Fair point. And I completely agree with you, Sanjay Jha. But then, has the equal law and right been given to others, which is the Hindus, in states like Bengal? I want to ask you, Sudhanshu Trivedi, this lesson of equality that is being preached by Sanjay Jha, where was he when Mamata Banerjee was not using it in Bengal? Why was he silent, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi?
Navika, you did not even let me finish. You can't let Sudhanshu have a free run when I have barely spoken.
You've spoken for 90 seconds, sir. That's 1.5 minutes.
And Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi has spoken for 5. That's not a fair comparison.
Well,
if my friend has no objection,
I'll take 30
seconds more. I'll take 30 seconds more. And the only thing I want to say here is...
और अपना अरमान निकाल लीजिए.
हाँ तो सुनिए ना, आपको बता रहे हैं. This country... अरे आनंद जरा take a deep breath here. You know, my question here is very simple. This country doesn't need a Faizan and Waris Pathan to come and fight for what they believe are their religious sensibilities. If we are going to bring them daily on TV shows, and Faizan and Waris Bhai have to say we are citizens of India. By the way, Waris Bhai and Faizan Bhai.
Well, as you know, this is a Nirupa Roy. This is a Nirupa Roy acting gone too far. Please, Sanjay Jha. They are citizens of this country, and these rules and laws have been passed by the courts. Nobody is imposing it on non-Indians. They are imposing it from Indian courts to Indian citizens. So please, don't make this into a tear-jerker where there isn't one. We are only debating why are we questioning implementation of a court order, and Sudhanshu Trivedi इन्होंने tear-jerker बना दिया उसे.
ये majority appeasement कर रहे हैं, देश में minority appeasement नहीं है, majority appeasement हो रहा है. And Bharatiya Janata Party is trying to win votes by exploiting the Hindu sentiments. आप लोगों को शर्म आनी चाहिए सुधांशु जी. आप अच्छे आदमी हैं, आपका पार्टी बिल्कुल बदतर है.
None of my respected opponent. अरे सुनिए, मैं भी पार्टी और अपना दोनों का बताता हूं भाई साहब. None of my respected opponents was able to counter my logic on the Waqf Board land, which I have given a sheer statistics. No if and but about it. Huge land is available. Even 10 times more Muslims can be accommodated on those lands. Now, coming another statistic. You are saying the state is equal, so there is no problem. In the West Bengal budget of this year, you know, for science and technology, 180 crores. Any of the viewers can go and check. For industrial development, the budget allocation was 1100 crores. And for Maulvis and Madarsa and Muazzin who jo azan dete hain jaake. You know how much was the budget? Sanjay Jha, 5,713 crores. 1,100 crores for industrial development, 5,713 crores for Maulvi, Madarsa and Muazzin. So, in the garb of secularism, the Mati Manus has become Maulvi, Madarsa and Muazzin. And this is secularism. I have quoted exactly the statistics. Or दूसरी तरफ, Anand Ranganathan has said very well. You take the taxes from Hindu temple and still doesn't give to Hindu priest. And you take nothing from the mosque. Rather than you keep on giving land in the name of the Waqf Board and still give salary of how much time? 5,713 crore in the state of West Bengal. And still you have the audacity to say that this is not secularism. And one more thing I would like to say. ये जब जुमे की नमाज की परमिशन दी जाती थी तो भूल गए हर कश्मीर में बाहर निकलते थे. हर जुमे की नमाज के बाद एक भीड़ निकलती थी, पथराव करती हुई. तमाम लोग मारे जाते थे, इंस्पेक्टर अयूब पंडित जैसे और जैसे जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस के सिपाही भी मार दिए जाते थे धोखे से। तब बताइए भाई साहब कोई बोलता था क्या? एंड वन मोर आई वुड लाइक टू से टेक्निकल पॉइंट, one more a technical point just I would like to say, when they are saying that the namaz can be done on road, so it means it is not place specific. So their claim on the Places of Worship Act on the basis of the place specific logic is being demolished here in the debate.
Well,
हमारे यहाँ place specific है.
Well, Faizan Kidwai, respond to that. If it is not place specific, then why the demand question raised by Sudhanshu Trivedi ji?
Is that question to me?
Faizan Kidwai.
Sorry, Navika. The voice is not audible.
Can I pitch in?
So you can't be so distracted in a debate. If your prayers are not place specific and they can be done on the roads, then Sudhanshu Trivedi ji's counter is, why should you talk about the Places of Worship Act? Kahin bhi kar lijiye prayer.
Navika, it is not about where and like obstructing the road. As we are constantly saying, the law should be equal for everybody. And Muslims do not obstruct the roads on a daily basis. Once in a while, during these two festivals, during Eid,
that's
Muslims
not
do
true, Faizan Kidwai. Let's do a random check. On Fridays, come to at least 5 areas in Delhi that I can show you where there is namaz on the roads. Am I right or wrong, Anand Ranganathan?
No. Then if you are cherry picking individual instances, then on a daily
every
basis,
Friday is not cherry picking individual instances, sir.
Just near Clark Sabad, Navika, every evening there's a temple, people go there, and there's a traffic jam on a daily basis.
Oh, so now you're comparing a traffic jams with people blocking roads, sitting on the roads. Anand Ranganathan,
it's the same.
We are now in the business of comparing apples and bananas.
नाविका, आप मुझे 1 मिनट दीजिएगा. फैजान भाई सुन नहीं पा रहे थे. मेरा मन किया कि मैं फैजान भाई का रूप ले लूं, लेकिन अब मैं अमानुल्लाह रहमान का रूप लेके फैजान भाई की तरफ से जो बोल रहे हैं उसकी वकालत करना चाहूंगा. 3 पॉइंट रखूंगा. बिल्कुल आपने कहा 5 एरियाज में नमाज पढ़ी जाती है दिल्ली में फ्राइडे में. मैं कहता हूं 500 में पढ़नी जानी चाहिए. दूसरा, बिल्कुल आपने ठीक कहा कि हिंदू प्रीस्ट को सैलरी नहीं मिलनी चाहिए, मौलवीज को मिलनी चाहिए, लेकिन हिंदू टेंपल्स में स्टेट का कंट्रोल होना चाहिए. ये मैं कह रहा हूं अमानुल्लाह रहमान बनके. तीसरा, बिल्कुल आपने ठीक कहा और मैं मानता हूं कि पिछले 10 साल में 20 लाख एकड़ वक्फ ले चुका है, लेकिन उस लैंड पे हम नमाज नहीं पढ़ेंगे नाविका, हम सड़कों पे पढ़ेंगे. और चौथा, बिल्कुल आपने ठीक कहा कि 25% रिजर्वेशन ऑब्लिगेशन सिर्फ हिंदू रन स्कूल्स पे है, होनी चाहिए. मुस्लिम रन स्कूल्स पे नहीं है और नहीं होने देंगे हम. ये हमारा लॉ है, बट लॉ शुड बी एप्लीकेबल टू ऑल.
Yes. That is the hypocrisy that is preached by my friends who are opposing this. But Shubhankar Bhattacharya, I want to ask you, Saudi Arabia, is it less Islamic than anywhere in India? They do not allow prayers on the roads. There is a penalty. Qatar, unauthorized occupation of roads is restricted. Kuwait, religious gatherings cannot block roads. Oman, rules prevent road blockages for prayers. Turkey cannot block roads for mass prayer without a permit. These laws exist even in Islamic countries. Are we reinventing the wheel in India?
No, absolutely not. And I think it is a very welcome move if you want to stop everyone, unilaterally that there shouldn't be any namaz on the road. So I think what Faizan bhai said, I didn't think that he did. Did he demand that namaz on road should be continued for every time?
But
no,
they're calling it discriminatory. They're calling it discriminatory. He says these things happen only once in a while, once or twice a year, which is not true. You live in Bengal. Doesn't it happen every now and then, every Friday?
Not anymore. He's moved out of Bengal now.
No, I'll come to that. Navika, you came to me completely at the end of the program, so at least give me some time to respond to it. See, now the thing is that, once you get a mandate, everything that you do gets actually, it gets validated. You say that, okay, we have a mandate, so this is what the people want. Whereas the people don't want to enter into a setup where religion is actually controlled politically. Whosoever has done it. If Mamata Banerjee has done it earlier, if it was wrong, for
what
that
do you mean by if Mamata Banerjee has done it? You are somebody who lives in Bengal, sir. What did you see in the past? What did you see in the past? बोलने से डर क्यों रहे हैं?
अब बंगाल में नहीं है दादा, मत डरो.
Listen to me at least, Baba. Listen to me.
But you're not coming to the point.
सुनो तो. See, Anand, let me tell you, I cannot be actually much selective about it, right? I don't have that kind of liberty now. So, you have to be selective about my masters. No, I won't be doing it. How much it doesn't matter how much you force me to. The thing is, over here, number one, that India is a secular country, which now it is a thing of past. It is being made to show that it is a thing of past. Let us not talk about what secular means. No, let us not forget about it.
How?
Second, the thing
No. Are you saying secularism has been destroyed now?
Because
and it was more secular in Mamata's regime. Is that what you are saying?
Is designed. Arey Baba.
No,
I'm just saying, if you're just
Shubhankar da, please,
now
let me respond.
You're coming into the comparison yourself. I'm not comparing. I'm just saying, okay,
fine.
Let me
So you are not comparing. अब comparison से भी डर रहे हैं. Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Anand, are you? Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, please respond. अब India का secularism खतरे में आ गया है because mandate मिल गया है.
So is this the kind of परिवर्तन you're delivering?
Navika ji, I just want to put forward one more fact. In Lucknow, if Yogi ji has said, and in Bengal, if Subhendu ji has said, how many Muslim clerics have come out openly and saying that this is right and this is wrong? They are saying it's okay. In UP, several years it is practice that all the Muslim ulemas has said that we will do in our premises, but there is no problem. The problem is with those who are non-mullah. तो जिन्होंने कलमा नहीं पढ़ा वो वाले मुल्ला ज्यादा परेशान है. एक कहावत होती है, बेगानी शादी में अब्दुल्ला दीवाना. मैं कहूंगा बेगाने मसले में गैर मुल्ला दीवाना. ये जो सेकुलर मुल्ला बन के बैठे हुए हैं, सारी प्रॉब्लम इनको है.
अच्छा,
मगर उसको प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मैं पूछ रहा हूं ना, बताइए साहब, फैजान साहब, ये बताइए, मौलाना कल्बे ज़ब्बात, मौलाना खालिद, इनमें से किसने बोला है?
सुन लीजिए, आप आमतौर पर सुन लेते हैं.
You know, today I'm only limiting this entire issue to two decisions in two states only to restore public order, which is the order passed by a court saying roads are meant for public to be using. Namaz on roads is certainly going to put inconvenience to those who use these roads. And I am not saying anything that the court hasn't said. And I'll read out the Allahabad High Court judgment. It says, in the light of the above discussion, the issue so framed stands answered in the following. Public land is meant for common use and no individual or group can claim a right to use it as an exclusive or recurring religious space. The state is bound to ensure equal access and cannot permit preferential or exclusive use of such land. And then, point number 2, the right to practice religion is subject to public order, including access, movement, and peaceful living, and cannot be exercised in a manner that interferes with the rights of others. That's all there is to it. We can all celebrate every festival together. There is no problem. There is absolute harmony. It's just when we put our religion above public order and try to go contrary to the laws of the land that we have debates that get into this polarized political territory. And we did a survey. We asked, no namaz on roads, outrage is totally political? Yes, say 71% of the people. No, say 26%. Can't say 3%. Well, people do understand. Law is law and public order must take priority over everything else. The rest, well, no elections yet. So every political party can take a deep breath. We'll wait. Elections only next year. Faizan Bhai, Sanjay Jha and Sudhanshu ji. Abhi time hai. Let's not polarize right from today. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists joining me on debate number 1.